Hello, Grizzlies, and welcome back to another episode of Grizzly True Crime. My name is Grizzly K. Today, we're looking at Tristyn Bailey's case. Her killer? Yes, I can say that, right? He pleaded guilty today. Aiden Fucci. So he has pleaded guilty on the day that his trial was supposed to start. So we're going to look at those updates. The reason I was 1 minute late is because, damn, now that he's pleaded guilty, the court has just sent a whole bunch of stuff to the docket, which was sent to me then. And I'm like, what? Like, what is all of this? There's so much stuff to work through. There's like audio interviews and photos and documents and all sorts of stuff. So I'm not going to be able to go through that all with you now. But just know I have it, which means I will go through it and I will bring you what I can. All right. So first, let's just have a quick recap look at this. And I am wearing Tristyn Bailey's favorite color. Her favorite color is aqua. Okay, or turquoise. Okay, so I'm wearing that in honor of her. I feel a little bit relieved in a sense because the thing is, if this trial went ahead, and I mean for Tristyn's family, all those horrendous crime scene photos, all the photos and everything, all those details would be, on public display, which, in the courtroom. I mean, it's just very hard for the families to go through all of that. It's very re-traumatizing. I mean, as you know, sometimes I say, well, when is there going to be a killer that pleads guilty? They're always like, not guilty, yes, but this was a good move, I think, right? What do you guys think? Let me know. Denise says, I am kind of relieved too, Mr. G, right? And yeah, there's no plea deal. It's not a negotiated one. I'm going to quickly go over this recap for anyone that doesn't know about the case. Then I'm going to tell you what happens next in this case. And then we're going to go over articles and documents and photos, because I've just got photos now as well, which don't worry, it's not like crime scene photos. It's photos of Aiden Fucci after he was arrested. It's photos of the weapon and things like that as well. Okay, so Tristyn Bailey, 13-year-old Tristyn Bailey, was born on January 18th, 2008 in Florida. She was the youngest of 5 siblings, and the family calls themselves the Bailey 7. And they live in the Durbin Creek community of St. John's, Florida. That's where this crime took place. She was a 7th grade student at Patriot Oaks Academy in St. John's, Florida, where she was also on 2 cheer squads, and her favorite color was aqua. And many have honored her and remembered her by wearing an aqua ribbon or clothing. Now, I know there isn't actually, is there an aqua type of heart? I don't think so in the emoji list there. We've got a pink heart now too, but if you do want to show support, I don't know, maybe you could put a blue heart for her in the chat. So how did Tristyn know Aiden? They actually lived in the same community. They went to the same school together. And after the Rona hit, Tristyn spent a lot of time with Aiden. They looked after an injured kitten together. That fact, I'm still like, wow. They looked after an injured kitten together. And Tristyn and Aiden were hanging out with another friend that night and left together around 1:10 a.m. Now, I must say, if you haven't seen my other episodes on this, I have a live stream with all the details and all the videos that we went over. I also have a short recap video for you as I was preparing you guys for the trial. And now the trial, just so you know, spoiler alert, is no longer happening. Okay? The trial's not happening because he pleaded guilty today. He did a complete 180. So on May the 9th, on Mother's Day, Tristyn's mom woke up and she couldn't find Tristyn. Her family looked everywhere for her, trying to understand where she may be or where she may have gone. Her family last saw her around midnight as they all went to bed. Her brother texted her about reaching his fitness goals for the day, and she texted back, cool, bro. At 10 a.m., Tristyn's family called 911 to report her missing, and by 10:59 a.m., the St. Johns County Sheriff's Office had posted a message on Facebook to ask for help in locating the 13-year-old girl. At 4:49 p.m., the Florida Department of Law Enforcement activated a missing child alert and asked the public to contact law enforcement if they had any information. And the community started gathering. Everyone started looking for Tristyn. And sadly, at 6:06 p.m., a jogger called the police to report a dead body in the woods east of the cul-de-sac on Saddlestone Drive. We did a full map time in that previous live stream. So again, check out the playlist that I've made for this case. By 8 p.m. on that day, the body was identified as Tristyn. Now, what's really scary is that this 14-year-old boy stabbed his friend 114 times. And in the months leading up to this, and especially in the 1 month leading up to this, he was telling his friends, he wants to stab someone. He wants to drag someone to the woods and he wants to stab them. He's going to kill someone. So, man, if your friends say that, if anyone you know says that, please tell someone, particularly maybe anonymously, even the police. It could save a life. So Aiden was actually arrested very quickly at 3:30 a.m. on May the 10th, 2021, and he was charged with second-degree murder as a juvenile. He took a Snapchat and seemed cheerful when he was arrested. We looked at all those clips in the last live stream as well. Here's just a picture of it saying, "Hey guys, has anybody seen Tristyn lately?" Oh my word. Wow. Thank you, Ashley Valentine. So he said, "Guess who's in an effing cop car, guys? Tripping dude. I'm going to get arrested for this bullish." Wow. So Tristyn Bailey was stabbed 114 times. 114. 49 of those stab wounds were defensive wounds, hands, arms, head. Authorities found a buck knife with a missing tip in a retention pond near where her body was found, and the tip of the knife had actually broken off and was lodged in Tristyn's scalp. The words karma were written. The word karma was written in blue ink on her ankle, and a smiley face was drawn on the inside of her right ankle. I don't know what that karma word that he wrote, why he wrote that or what. Out of 114 stab wounds, 49 were defensive, 108 were non-fatal. It was total overkill, absolutely horrendous. And the police have speculated that if the knife didn't break like it did, maybe he would have continued stabbing, which is so terrible. He was 14 years old, you guys, stabbing his 13-year-old friend. Seemingly, we don't know the motive, but it seems like he just wanted to feel what it feels like. He's just, yes, as Choose Joy says, what an evil little chum. Okay. There were no signs of sexual assault. Toxicology reports show that there were handprints on Tristyn's thighs that were not hers. And a female classmate told the police that Aiden asked her to sneak out with him that same night. And she's so scared because she's like, that could have been me. And it really could have been. Fucci once told his cousin, "We might go to jail sometime in our life and there would be something big." Oh boy. I'm going to show you the photos in a moment. Two friends said that he spoke about killing people on multiple occasions and even said that they should expect something to happen within a month. Aiden's girlfriend said he would hear voices in his head when he was angry. The voices would tell him he was worthless and a disappointment and told him to kill people. Like, damn. So we know that his story changed a lot as well. And if you didn't know, when Aiden and his mom were in the police interview room at the police station, he told her that he'd been wearing jeans that night, and she asked him if there's anything on them, and he whispered, "Blood." And then she suggested that, no, you were wearing car keys. Remember, you guys say khakis, right? Right? Uncivil law, welcome. You say, "Damn, didn't know about the female roommate. That is messed up." Yeah, yep, female classmate. And he had a girlfriend. That's what's even weird about this case. He had a girlfriend. But this mom, when she's like, "Oh, no, you weren't wearing jeans, remember?" Like, wink, wink. She went home and washed the blood out of his jeans to try to cover for his ass. I believe she's got a hearing next month, still in that case, because she was charged with tampering with evidence and released on bail, which I think was around a $25,000 bail. So, yes, there's that as well. I'm just giving you a quick recap for those of you joining now. This is Tristyn Bailey, 13 years old, stabbed by her friend, someone she helped nurse an injured kitten back to health with. A 14-year-old friend stabbed her in the woods for pure evil, no apparent reason. In his room, they found drawings, satanic drawings, pentagrams and graphic drawings of female bodies and all of that. So that's part of the evidence list. Let me quickly have a look because I do have, so that's the recap there. Now, sorry, I've got to find, okay, here we go. Here is the evidence list that we just received as well. Thank you to the Docket for sending this to me. I really appreciate it. The Docket 71 on YouTube, if you want to go find him. So I will pin everything from the Docket afterwards as well. So let's look what the evidence list is as of, it says June 21st, 2021. So clothing, American Eagle, white American Eagle t-shirt with reddish brown stains. Shoes, we saw this pair of shoes. Do you guys remember? I hope you watched the other stuff. Did you? I hope so, because we went over the videos of him running home. The two of them walking together caught on camera, and then him running home as well, carrying those white Nike shoes. And the pair of white Nike tennis shoes with reddish brown stains collected as well. Thank you, Artemis. And then photo disc containing 33 images of the white Nike shoes and the white t-shirt. One white iPhone in a glitter case with possible blood located on the ground south of the decedent's feet. $16 in US currency removed from the case of exhibit number 4. 1 fortune paper removed from the cell phone case of exhibit 4. A gold tone ring with possible blood located on the ground south of the decedent's feet. A $20 bill with possible blood located on the ground south of the decedent's feet. Like, what in the hell was going on here? 1 pink fume extra cotton candy, so it's probably vape, right? Located on the ground south of the decedent's feet with possible blood. 1 empty clear plastic Powerade zero sugar grape bottle, which was located on the south bank of the retention pond. 1 possible shoe impression located on the ground northeast of the decedent, south of the fence, located south of the retention pond. 1 photo disc containing 186 images of the scene and evidence collected to include the shoes of the witness. Okay. Thank you, PT. I really appreciate it. Just quickly check this. Okay. So we will look at what's happening with him now that he's pleaded guilty today, and we will see him speak in court as well. So you could just see there's all kinds of things, right? I'm not gonna. This will take us forever to go through. Look at all of this. Look at all of this. So much stuff, right? Damn. Even essay collection kit. I just want to make sure. Like, I don't know if it's fully redacted. I just want to make sure there's not like names or something here. I just got it now. But sweatshirts, pants, the knife, and everything. I will show you photos in a moment. So let's quickly look at this, where they say Law and Crime Network, Tristyn Bailey murder. Aiden Fucci does a 180 just before the trial begins and admits stabbing girl 114 times. So basically, today the trial was supposed to start. He pleaded guilty. Well, now when you see the clip of him, it sounds like he actually misspoke. It sounds like he's saying not guilty, which is a bit odd. Let me show you. I mean, he also sounds Jamaican here. I don't know why he's got an accent like this all of a sudden either. Just hear it, hear it. Angela says, really surprised he pleaded guilty. He's on serious psych meds, including lithium. Very sick child. Oh my goodness. I'm not so surprised because the death penalty was not on the table for him based on his age. So the max sentence would be life imprisonment without parole. Now, the thing is, with him pleading guilty now, the next sentencing hearing is happening on February 23rd. Okay, so you can mark that in your calendar. This is not a negotiated plea. So this wasn't something like a plea deal, which would ordinarily, the state attorney would then make a recommendation for a lower sentence. So he's not taking a plea deal. He literally was like, nope, pleading guilty. They say the state has a burden to prove beyond a reasonable doubt now. Now, thankfully, photos won't be shown in public, which I think is great for Tristyn's family because that is terrible to go through. He could be sentenced as a juvenile now or as an adult. I wonder about that. And if he gets sentenced, I think it's more likely he'll be sentenced as an adult, but there is a possibility, a small chance, that he could now be sentenced as a juvenile. Ooh, that's got a much less, as far as I understand. Remember, I'm not a lawyer. We've got some lawyers in the house. If you know, let me know. But I think the sentence could be much less then, right? And he could go to rehab and up to 21, something like that. But anyway, so it could be sentenced as a juvenile or as an adult, and he is, as a reminder, facing life and not death. Okay, so that is what we know there so far. So Uncivil Law said, okay, if that is all that is true, I would imagine his sentence is going up. It's not just murder. The other threats and the other anger is a lot. Yes, that as well. That as well. Okay, so have a look here what he says.
No, it was a separate conversation with the parents. Okay. And Mr. Fucci just wanted to make a short statement.
I just want to say I plead out guilty. And I'm sorry for the Bailey family and my family.
Okay. Okay. I'm sure that there'll be an opportunity.
Yes, Your Honor.
I mean, I think he messed up his statement there. He's like, I just want to say I plead out guilty. It sounds a little Jamaican there. I don't know why. What's your accent there now? Either way, I think he means to say he's pleading guilty. I wasn't misspeak because today's whole thing was not the trial happening because he's pleading guilty. So let me know what you read. And Civil Law, email me. Okay. So yeah, lol, Jamaican accent. Jamaican. Maybe he said, did he say plead out guilty? Maybe he said out and not. I don't know. Listen again.
A point of clarification that Mr. Fucci had said that he read it, I actually read it out loud to him. It's a minor point, but I just wanted to clarify that on the waiver form.
The plea form?
That's correct.
Okay, so
And-
Mr. Fucci, when I asked you about whether or not you read it, your attorney actually read the plea form to you, is that right?
Yes, sir.
And she went over all those rights that I went over with you as well?
Yes, sir.
Interesting.
And she again answered any and all questions about everything that's contained on that document for you.
She did.
And your parents were also present during that conversation as well? Were they present as well?
No, it was a separate conversation with the parents.
Okay.
And Mr. Fucci just wanted to make a short statement.
I just want to say,
Sorry, you guys are saying you can't hear him. Oh, you want the Grizzly boost, do you? You want the Grizzly boost? Oh, we'll boost it. Here we go.
The parents.
Okay.
And Mr. Fucci just wanted to make a short statement.
I just want to say I plead out guilty. And that I'm sorry for the Bailey family and my family.
Okay. Okay. I'm sure that there'll be an opportunity, obviously, at sentencing hearing to speak again at that time. Okay.
Plead
Yes,
out
sir.
guilty. I plead out guilty. Okay. Maybe he said I plead out guilty. That makes more sense. That makes more sense. He's pleading guilty. That's what's happening here today. So let's look here. Okay. So do it like this. Accused teenage killer, Aiden Fucci, now 16, reversed course ahead of the scheduled jury selection on Monday and pleaded guilty to murdering 13-year-old former classmate Tristyn Bailey on Mother's Day weekend back in 2021. So there you can see the breaking news that was on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter. If you don't, you're missing out on breaking news. With the plea, Fucci faces a mandatory minimum of 40 years in prison rather than an automatic sentence of life without parole. Because Fucci is a minor, the death penalty was not an option in the case. Bailey was stabbed 114 times in the early morning hours of May 9th, 2021, authorities have said. It has now been determined by Chief Medical Examiner Dr. Predrag Bulik that the cause of death is sharp force trauma by stabbing. Okay, so we went over that, and the manner of death is homicide. On Monday, Sheriff Hardwick said in a statement that the guilty plea was the result of an all-out agency effort by investigators. The sheriff also credited locals for their assistance and support. The citizens of St. Johns County always show up, and this case was no different. The immediate assistance from our community reaffirms the partnership we have with our citizens. The support they showed the Bailey family was something special to witness, Hardwick said in a statement obtained by Law and Crime. Lastly, the cooperation between our agency and the Bailey family has been unparalleled, the sheriff continued. Their strength and grace throughout this case has been incredible. This agency will forever be connected to the Bailey family, and this community will forever be Bailey strong. Now, these videos, things like this, we've seen this, him in the cop car.
Having fun in a fucking cop car.
Yep. Tristyn.
What's up, guys?
Yep.
Tristyn, if you fucking walk out the damn...
What's happening?
Fucking assault rifle on this bitch. Oh my god. God damn, dude has fucking like flashbangs and shit back there. It's in a fuck...
I don't know what's story like that. I think YouTube is like, whoa, this guy be swearing a lot. I don't know, but he was just like having fun in a cop car. What? He wasn't arrested at that point. They were just taking him for an interview, but damn, he was very chillaxed about everything. Same here, Florida teen Aiden Fucci pleads guilty in fatal stabbing of 13-year-old cheerleader Tristyn Bailey. Here's a picture of Tristyn as well, again. Okay. Fucci's friends told investigators he openly fantasized about violence and murder in the months leading up to the killing, and that he selected his classmate as a target in a fit of rage. Cement Shoes, thank you so much. You say, what's going on with his mom's charges for evidence tampering? I believe she has a hearing next month. So I'm not too... She was charged with tampering with evidence, if you guys missed that, for washing his jeans, washing the blood out of the jeans, and then just putting it back as if like nothing happened. But that was caught on camera from her house. So we looked at that as well. If you guys didn't see it, it's on my recap video, the shorter video in this case. It's under the video section, not the live stream, okay? So it's on the playlist, though. Go check it out there. And she bailed out. I think the bail was something like $25,000. And then I haven't heard since. But the most recent thing that I've read is that she has a hearing for that charge next month. So I'll keep you posted on that as well, because we do want to see something happen there. Now, where is this? That's the evidence list. Hold on. Where are the photos? Here are the photos. Okay. Bringing them across. Okay, so let me just first check it. Just all the way to the bottom here, because I just got them before we went live. Just want to see that there's nothing too hectic. Okay. We're going to see Fucci. Yeah, okay, so this is all of Aiden Fucci. All right. Yeah, JDR says very difficult to get blood completely out of jeans, and there was blood evidence in the sink and still on the jeans as well. Yes. So this must have been exactly. Remember, we just read that he had this type of a shirt and everything on that evidence list. This was when he was arrested. Then. Oh man, he's painting his nails over here. There's no problem. I'm just saying, look at it. He's like, oh yeah, look at it. Here he is. Thank you to the Docket for sending me these. So yeah, if you think of the Idaho case, what's scary in this case, if we look at his hands, he stabbed Tristyn Bailey 114 times. Okay. And his hands are not all sliced up. There's a little cut on them. We don't see it here, but that's interesting to consider as well. There's like a little cut here. The right hand. I'm just going slowly through here. Okay. It's a bit quiet as we go through these pictures, isn't it? Let's put on some this. Background music for us. Okay, let's see. 47 pictures here. And there's a little cut here too. One would think his hands would be more sliced up. That's nail polish. It's not blood from what I can see. It's just nail polish. Wow. 14 years old when he did this. Goodness me. Okay. What's going on there? He's got some scars or something here. Right arm. Yeah, that's nail polish, you guys. You want to see it again? I think some of you might not believe it. There you go. Nail polish. Nail polish. Okay, go back down. Okay. Yeah, Tristyn, they said, fought for her life. I mean, there were so many defensive wounds, which is horrendous to think about too. I mean, why? Yeah. Loretta's like, yo, mama, stop calling your baby boys. Yeah. There he is. Damn. I mean, there's so much evidence that they found in his room, at the scene. The weapon was right there in the retention pond. There was the CCTV, well, ring cam footage. I mean, my goodness. Yes, Aaron says, but to see this and think of BK not as wounded as you think. That's what I'm thinking as well. I'm like, damn, he 114 times. My goodness. Wow. There's hardly any cuts on his hands. We looked before. Sure. I mean, you can't imagine. When you look at this picture, you can't imagine what this little boy did. Sure. And welcome to all the new Grizzlies in the chat. DH is hi from a Norwegian living on the south side Chicago. Welcome. Okay, we're on page 32 or picture 32 of 47. These are newly released pictures. I don't know if these are out there. I don't think so. We just got them today, so this is amazing to see them. Again, thank you to the Docket for that. I'm glad I could share it with you. Pernille says smiley face on his arm, and he left the same on her. Whew. That gives me chills. We'll go back up and look again one more time, just quickly. Wow. Caroline says mom needs to go to jail with him so she can keep coddling him. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Am I allowed to show these? Sorry about that. Yes, Marie, Dieter helped. Wow, it's like skin picking, huh? Maybe it's just acne. Van Lechimp is like, lol, ew. I just want to go up. I missed the smiley face on his arm. Where's the smiley face on his arm? Am I making you dizzy? Oh yeah, I see. Oh my goodness. Okay. Jesse says he'll be in his 50s or younger when he's released. Denise says that is bad acne. My son had that. I was wondering if it's like skin picking or if it's acne. Yes, I think this could be, I don't know, scratching from the victim possibly. Wow. Do you guys remember the footage? Okay, I know there's a lot of people here, but put a 1 in the chat if you've already seen the footage with me of them walking together and him running home. Do you remember that or not? Because I can show it to you. And we've got a whole document here to work through. This was meant to be just like a quick update, but now we've just been hit from the court with all these cool like files, like so much stuff to go through. I'm not going to go through all of it now because I still want to work through some of it. Okay, 1. Most of you have seen it. Okay, good job. Again, I can't believe just like a little cut like this. I also have pictures of the weapons, so just hold on 1 second. I wonder if I'm allowed to show that actually. YouTube doesn't like that. I'll show it. Sorry, YouTube. Let's put the music off. Okay. That's it. That's the weapon. So you saw it. You can go back and pause it if you want to see it again. I think they showed it on the other side too. Yeah. There you go. For educational purposes. I was talking to YouTube, you guys. This is for educational purposes so that we can see. Wow. Buck knife that they found. Hen Maysale says, I have the same knife and the tip breaks easily. Buck will replace it. Okay. And then, so most of you have seen that. So if you haven't seen it, the footage that I'm talking about of Tristyn and Aiden walking towards the woods and then him running home and all of that, then check out the playlist because it is on there. And it's timestamped for you too, so you can just skip right to it. Caroline's like, Grizzlies are loyal. We all watched. I could see that. I was like, damn, okay. Ella James says no hilt. And Uncivil Law says not much to it. Simple pen knife. Yeah, okay. Now, let's see what we have here. Because now there's this document that also just arrived. Just wait 1 second. Trying to get all my ducks in a row here. Okay, so we saw that and the evidence, yes. No, why doesn't this download? Can you download, please? Let's see it in PDF format. Oh, sorry. Okay. Denise says my daughter and son had bad acne. My husband did when he was a teen as well. Okay. So let's open this up. Come on, my word, computer, work with me, work with me. Sorry about that, you guys. You're like, oh my word, we're just watching her side profile for hours. What is going on here? Okay. Now it's said it's redacted. I hope it is. FIBR's incident report. Okay. Complainant. I might, you see, the thing is, I get scared when I show documents that I haven't gone through yet. Because we don't know what they're showing, how much information. I don't want to make that mistake of just showing things. So let me just scroll down a little bit and just see, because they've got all sorts of things here. Just wait 1 second. Okay, wait, let's read that. Let's read the police report. Okay. Upon my arrival, I made contact with Stacey Bailey, complainant mother, who advised her daughter Tristyn Bailey ran away sometime after 0001 hours on 05/9/2021. Stacey believes she left the residence around this time and has not seen or heard from her since. Stacey advised she checked the house, parks, and woods in the area, but was met with negative results. I as well checked all the surrounding areas of the residence and was met with negative results as well. Stacey advised me of some of Tristyn's friends and their possible locations. Tristyn's phone has been turned off and the locate feature was not functioning. Okay. I made multiple attempts to reach Tristyn by phone and was met with negative results. Tristyn's mother advised me of some of the names of her friends that we should check with. Due to this information, I arrived at that address at St. John's, Florida, in an attempt to contact somebody. Upon my arrival, I made contact with Trainee's father in the driveway. That's the friend they went to visit that night. Tristyn and Aiden were at Trey's house. Trey stated he initially had not seen or heard from Tristyn. I left the location and continued canvassing for other leads into her whereabouts. I returned a short time later to Trey's residence to speak to him again in regards. At this time, Trey stated we should check with Aiden Fucci, whom she's friends with. Trey stated that Aiden and Tristyn were at his residence this morning, hanging out to 12:30 a.m. Trey stated that Tristyn left his house with Aiden around 1 a.m. that morning when he went to sleep. I utilized law enforcement resources and located an address for Aiden Fucci, who attends the same school as Tristyn. I thanked Trey and his father for their time and left their residence. I feel a little nervous, you guys, with this document because I'm thinking that even though they say redacted, I mean, it says redacted. I'm worried because there's like addresses in here as well that they're showing. I'm not going to put this up. I'd rather work through it and then bring it to you, all of it, in another time, right? Because I just got this today, and normally I do all my due diligence before. I just like bring it, and there's a lot. There's 234 pages. Oh my gosh. There is so much stuff that they've got here. All the evidence, the swabs, everything. I've even got like audio, which I think is from Aiden's girlfriend, an audio interview, and all kinds of stuff to go through. So yes, Aaron said, don't do it, G. Don't do it, G. Aaron is like, G, don't you do it now. I just quickly want to check something here. Let's check on Twitter if there's any other updates. But the big update today is Aiden Fucci pleaded guilty. I mean, I wonder why today, like as the trial was about to start, you know? Yes, smart thinking, go through it first. Rather safe, man. Rather safe. Any day, rather safe. We don't want to dox anyone. We don't want to put things out there that aren't there, even though the courts, we know that they just sometimes like it's fine. It's redacted. You can go with it. And then when people do, ooh, then there's big, big trouble. Because then it's like, oh no, you weren't supposed to put that out. You know, sometimes they just release things. Okay, so I'll work through that another time and bring it to you. How about that? How about that? Okay. Let's see what else we got quickly. I think I've given you all the updates, though. You say, I can wait. Okay. Deborah's like, man, you need your team helping in this. Well, they can't if I schedule the live and 5 minutes before all these documents are received because this dude only pleaded guilty today. So there's a whole process before they can even release this. And I think the photos that you just saw, I'm not sure if those are out there yet. I don't think so. So thank you for being here with me. Let's just do that. As we went through it, you saw the evidence list as well. You saw the photos with me, so that was great. And yeah, we pretty much went through it. So that's pretty much it that I can show you for now. Now I'm like, this is awkward. Yes. Generally, Jenny says, we just had one of those situations last week, so better to be careful. Yes, and Janet said, Dieter, get on this. Well, please go and watch also my 2 other episodes if you want a full like map time and the footage and everything on the case. I would show you the footage now, but most of you have seen it. So thank you so much for being here with me in this little 36-minute update. I really appreciate you. I'm going to be very responsible and go through those documents and see if there's anything that I need to extra redact, because I don't trust the courts so much with the redactions. Yes. Cryptician says, are there any updates on the Courtney Clenny case? That's a good question. That wasn't a hearing today. It was. What's happening with Clenny? Yes. Let's see. 5 hours ago. Ooh. Okay. She was supposed to have a hearing. Let's quickly look. Prepares for murder trial. We know that. And today was supposed to be a hearing. So I will find out. I will go and look on the courts what on earth was happening. During a last court appearance, just before the end of last year, a date was set for a status conference on Monday, February 6th. Status conferences are pre-trial hearings that allow the judge, the prosecutor, and the defense team to meet to discuss the case and its progress. What happened in it? Yes, we need to get Dieter some cappuccino. If you guys are like, who is Dieter? You need to go to my second channel. Then you're going to meet Dieter, Lizelle, and Marilyn, and they've been very, very busy. That's why you haven't seen them there for a few days. They've been very busy, you guys. Okay. So, as you can see, if you go to Twitter, there's not too much happening there in this Fucci stuff in the latest now. So you saw photos that haven't been released yet. So thank you to the Docket, right? You saw things here that are not out there yet. Good job to the Docket. So you can go hashtag Aiden Fucci and go to latest. And then you can actually see all the latest things on the case that's popping off on Twitter. And you'll probably see me there as well. And you'll see lots of Grizzlies sharing lots of things. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Brenda. You see that? And you can retweet it as well. These photos were shared by the Docket about a week ago or so, maybe a few days ago. So this True Crime Sister says 1 hour ago. The Docket put that out a few days ago. So here are some of those photos. But you saw all of those others today? Damn. Thank you to all you Grizzlies for sharing this on Twitter. We'll retweet it like that. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Oh, my word. People are, I think people are outside their house. There's YouTubers outside their house. I can see it. This is his mugshot as well. Wow. Sarah says, update on Nicola. We did a whole live stream an hour ago before this live stream started. So go check that one out for the updates. There's no other updates. So yes, I really feel for Tristyn's family, you guys. Let's think of them. I'm hoping that they feel relieved, that he pleaded guilty. I mean, yes. Don't put everyone through that, right? Not Tristyn's family and not his own family, although his mother might have her own stuff to deal with, right? Tara says the Docket is faster than a rocket. I know, right? So thank you so much. At least there's lots more coming. I mean, there's I can count there's 12 files. There's many. I've got so many files to work through in this Fucci case. So you know what I'm going to be doing now? I'm going to probably make cappuccino, yes. And then I'm going to work through all of this, put it all together, and we can do another stream sometime just talking about it. Or if it's not something I could really stream, then I'm going to put it on Patreon. Okay, so if it's photos and documents and things like that, they're going on Patreon. So if you want to go over there, you'll get them there first, I'm sure. Normally I put things there. Thank you so much, everyone. Really appreciate it. Thank you, mods. So yeah, no trial for Aiden Fucci. Next hearing is February 23rd will be his hearing. Okay. So thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful evening ahead. Stay safe. I'll keep you posted on Nicola Bully's case. I'll keep you posted on Courtney Clenny's case. I want to know what happened today as well. So yes, and if you are interested in the Courtney Clenny case, I've also put crime scene photos on Patreon. I just picked a few. I can put more on you guys on Patreon, but some of them are very hectic. So I just put, I think, 12 or 15 photos on Patreon in the Courtney Clenny case. So if you want the crime scene photos from that, Patreon. Patreon's got photos, documents, videos, all kinds of stuff that you don't generally get on YouTube. So, all right, everyone. Thank you so much. And I don't want to leave, you could see, but I don't have anything more to say right now. So now we'll just do a waffle. So I'm going to go and get to work, and then I can bring you more stuff. Bye, everyone.